Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Thursday night. I wish I could hear all of you. Hi, Krista. Hi, Janet. Hi, Hal and Brian and Mel Liv and Dave and Leah and Jane and Melanie. Lots of new names. Hi, I think you're Leah. Tiff Tack. I'm going to take a flyer. Your name is Tiffany. Hi. Holly, hi. Peggy, hi. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you guys. Did I cut my hair again? No, Jane, thank goodness. I don't think it was a bad haircut. I think it was just curled in a way that, put my bee in a bonnet. So, it's all back to, quaffing by Bela Gandhi. So I don't know that that's any better at the end of the day. But hi, Leslie. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everybody. What shampoo do I use? It's called Kerastase. Hi, Joe. Kerastase. It's a L'Oreal line because I have the keratin treatment in my hair, and so I have to use nice shampoos that don't wash the keratin out. So yeah, once you get into that hair thing, you guys, it's just a whole lot of receipts for it. But the good news is it allows me to style my own hair, and I don't need blowouts. So I don't know, do a lot of you ladies get blowouts? Because I know, thank you. Love the new lipstick. Oh, you guys noticed. Lindsay gave me this lipstick. I should go get it and show it to you guys because it's Maybelline. It's like stay on for 78,000 hours lipstick. So somebody's asking me which line in Kerastase. I should just take you guys into my bathroom and show you all of my grooming accessories. It's in the pink bottle, like this pretty salmon pink. It's almost like the color of my walls pink. And you want to see what lipstick it is? Okay. While the room is filling up, I will definitely, maybe when Andy comes upstairs, I don't know where he is right now. He's probably putting on a costume for you guys because he loves Instagram Live. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Christina. So that is what's happening. Who this week? Oh, and I do want you guys to know that you are important to me. My nails were a mess, so I got manicured for you, and I also have some stuff tomorrow, so it's great to see all of you. Hi, Kevin. I hope you guys are all doing well. Does anybody have anything that they want to celebrate? Oh, I see. Hi, Dominique. Hi, Donna. I see Donna's pouring wine. I love that. I don't know where my sommelier is right now. He's probably going to make his dramatic entrance as he likes to do. Does anybody have anything they want to celebrate tonight? I'm glad you guys joined because I forgot to post in my Insta feed today that there was an IG Live. So I'm like, it's just been one of those weeks for me. I don't know if you guys, what has your weeks been like? My week, every week I think, oh, this is going to be a quiet week. I don't have a love lab. I'm going to catch up. And every week just is crazy. I'm sure you guys are in it too. I know in our house, we have, so Jaden is 16, she's a junior, and she is remote schooling. You guys, everybody asked me what it's like to have a 16-and-a-half-year-old daughter. I have to tell you, she's delightful and amazing, and I just feel incredibly blessed to have a daughter like her. She's funny and a good student, and of course, every teenager, every mom has their ups and downs, but overall, it's been so nice. I'm kind of spoiled having them home. I like having them home, but they're probably going to go back to school at the end of the month, and Max is in 7th grade. You guys all know Max got his cast off. He's fine. He's back to basketball. So that is everything that is going on in my life. Chantel, hi. Oh my God. Ro asked, are you learning to pole dance? Okay, so I think you probably saw that insane video that I posted in my story on Sunday. So I was at the photo studio. We do online profiles for people, obviously. And so we teach people in the Love Labs how to do things themselves. But then a lot of people are like, we want to do that because you have your whole setup and it's easy and it's downtown in Chicago. So we actually had a client in town on Sunday, and I had to stop by at the studio and get something. So I usually at my shoots, my photographer's there, my hair and makeup person, Anissa, AJ, they're an amazing team. So I went down and we had a client from Boston in the shoot, or in the studio, Sunday afternoon. So I hung out because my heart is in every part of what we do. And it was just great to be in the photo studio again. And my photographer, AJ, had hooked the swing. Now our studio is this huge, amazing loft building. I know lots of you that do these IG lives. I know many of you have done our photo shoots, but the ceilings are like, I don't know, 20 feet high, right? It's a classic live work lofts. So AJ had this swing that he randomly put up, and it was a swing. It was like a disc on a rope. And so he's just sitting there while I'm chatting with the client, and he hops on the swing. I'm like, what is that? And he's swinging around the studio. And I said to him, you look like Miley Cyrus from Wrecking Ball. He goes, you're the Wrecking Ball. So I got on the swing and he said, Alexa, play Wrecking Ball. And all of a sudden I start swinging around to Wrecking Ball. And then I posted the video because he thought it was hilarious and videotaped me running around the room. So if any of you want to see the Wrecking Ball video, just let me know that you hadn't seen it. So I was not pole dancing. It was actually a swing in the photo studio. So if you guys are debating coming to Chicago to do our stuff, do it, because there's always some shenanigans going on at Smart Dating Academy, whether it's on our Zoom calls, whether it's in our photo studio. There's always some craziness going on. So yes, yeah, exactly. Peggy, you got it. So when you guys that are on tap in October and November to come to our studio, you guys too can have your Wrecking Ball moment. So AJ was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Dave says, Alexa in my room just started playing Wrecking Ball after I said that. My voice is loud and it carries. That's so funny. How many of you are all listening to Wrecking Ball right now? That is really, really funny. Maybe I'll post it in my feed tomorrow. It says it was in my story. It was probably the most reacted to story I've ever had before, which is so funny. Hal, thanks. People are all of my color coordination. So it is so fun, you guys, to be here. Chantel says it's so fun to be on here with you guys. This is like, you guys know, I love our InstaFam, our Thursdays. I tell people about this community and how close-knit and how positive it is and how I look forward to it. And I think you guys look forward to it. Wrecking Ball, pole dancing, what's the difference? LOL. It's all bananas. I had my clothes on, though. I was not like, I think Miley had clothes on in that video. It just looked like she was nude, but I think it was like a nude flesh-colored bodysuit. I have like 10 layers of clothes on, so don't worry. It won't be anything that'll offend you. So you guys are all listening to Wrecking Ball. I mean, just wait. So for any of you, you guys are all Alexa, play Wrecking Ball. Hilarious. I know Max is going to yell because Alexa's in his room. So if you guys have been debating coming to Chicago, oh, look who just walked in. Come on in, honey. Look who's here, the sommelier. Come say hi. What do you have for us today, Andrew Anacone?
Well, I bring coffee in the morning and wine at night. It's just the way it is.
He is. He's like drinks guy in the morning. I will tell you, every person in the world, like, this man always brings coffee to me and my daughter in the mornings. I know. We're really spoiled. We have a Keurig up here on the third floor where we are. So, servant leadership. He loves it. So he knows, like, he's good at, like, you're a good drink provider. You're good at a lot of provider things, but I think the drink thing is definitely your thing.
And you should read into that the other things, not so good at, but these are things he can handle, so that, and I will take that. That works.
He's good at so many things. Like, what else do you do well? You do a lot of laundry.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of laundry.
We have a lot of laundry. So, what else do you do? You do a lot of things. You cook pancakes.
We should stop at the drinks and just we're gonna quibble over a head. That's all good.
Go get that list I wrote you on your birthday that said all the things I love about you. Totally. That is the way to get to my heart. Black coffee, red wine, and my other drink, for those of you who have spent time with me, which is a lot of you, is hot water and lemon. That is my other favorite drink. And I also do love Diet Coke. Don't judge, you guys. Do not judge. What wine? Donette wants to know what wine. Is this Malbec?
I forget. This is a unnotable.
Salute to us. Cheers to you guys in Janet Russo's cup. Andy always knows. He's a very good traditionalist also, so he only brings it in the IG Live glass.
What other glass could we use?
We had friends over last weekend, or when did those guys come over? Swap on. We had friends pop in like 2 weekends ago on a Saturday night. They're like, hey, are you guys home? We're walking by your house. Of course we're home. It's COVID. So they come over and immediately they're like, what do you guys have to drink? So our friend, she's my friend, she was like, what is that wine glass? And she said, oh my God, it has your name on it. I'm like, it's someone from Instagram, from my Insta family sent it to me. She goes, I'm going to drink wine out of Bela's Bubbles and Beard glass. And that's what she drank all night. So this is what's going on. Kevin Grams is saying, what is the discussion? Right now, Kevin, the discussion is what you're seeing here. We're just catching up. It's been a week. I want to hear what's going on in your lives. I'm filling you guys in. We're listening to a little bit about Andy. So as usual, I do have a topic. So it's Match's new singles in America data tonight. I'm going to look over here. A friend of mine is trying to hook me up with someone. Should I let my do? I think you're saying, should I go? Yes, you should go. Say yes to everything. What do you have to lose? And worse, you know what you can also do? Do a video date, right? Wouldn't you do a video date if you were out there?
Absolutely.
He would do a video date, see? So
you gotta vet him first.
You gotta vet him first, right? So video is, it's like it brings 2 dimensions to 3 dimensions, right? You guys probably feel like you know Andy, right? Can you show us that you're 3D and you're not a straw man? Look, he's real. He moves. I'm real, I move. And so, someone bowled a 171 today? Your average is 100? That's really hard. My God, if I bowl 100, I'm really happy. Why are you shaking your head?
I can't bowl like that.
You can't bowl like that, no. That's amazing. Whoever just bowled 171. One Kelly, 2602. So it's, So yes, you guys, maybe one day in a non-COVID world, we can have a bowling smart dating meetup. Wouldn't that be fun? And Andy and I will be in the bad bowlers lane. So I'll just let you know. Let's see. Oh my God, Dee Dee, my daughter didn't like my app pic, so I let her set up an account on Tinder and she's curating dates for me. I love that. Get your kids involved in your dating life, right? Why not? There's lots of rom-coms made about that. So loving all of this. I love that you guys are, I hope you guys are dating. I hope, you guys, I don't remember if I shared the story last week, but I'm going to share it with you because I think it bears repeating. Come sit with us. We love you.
The Bears are finally doing well.
The Bears. He's picking the Bears over me. Oh my God. Bye. Have fun.
You do so much better just by.
Oh my God, he's watching the Chicago Bears. My own husband. Chantel, you picked Broncos over Bela, and Andy picked the Bears. So you went to a training in the International Training Research Center. That is very cool. I love this. I've gone out with women in the past whose daughters created their profiles. LOL. Love that. So I love to bowl too. I grew up in a suburb near the border called Waukegan, and bowling was a big thing. So my brother and I were on a bowling league when we were in like 6th grade, and I never got very good at it. My goal was always to bowl my weight. So that was not a very great goal. And if I did that, then I was happy. So I am really glad to have you guys here this evening. If anybody has things that you want to celebrate. Donette, you're just back from Park City, Utah. Great color. I love that. I'm sure it's absolutely stunning in Park City. It was there years ago during the fall, and it was absolutely fantastic. Let's see, you're the 171. So hi everybody. Hi everyone who is just getting online. Like I said, if you have anything to celebrate, I try to look at the comments and talk and read and talk to you guys. So if I miss something, feel free to say it again. If I miss a question, say it again. For those of you that are new, I'm Bela from Smart Dating Academy. We've been doing Instagram Lives pretty much every week during COVID, so this is month 7. So it's great to have you guys here in our amazing, positive, uplifting, inspiring community. And if you're up, we're gonna celebrate your ups. If you're down, we're gonna lift you up and surround you with hugs and hearts and rainbows and unicorns. So this is a community of love, because the more love that we give ourselves, the more love that we give out, the more love that we put into the world. And Lord knows, people, the world needs love right about now. So Dominique, I'm glad you're enjoying the beautiful fall weather, pumpkin and apple season, and I hope Chris Evans texts you sooner than later, because I know that is your man. Oh, I took a sip. It's pretty good. It's a little sweet today. I'm more of a dry wine person. I don't know what this is, but not too bad. So Match has, you guys, I only printed out half of the survey here because it's been a crazy day. I normally try to parse things down before this call, but I mean, look at the amount of data. So Match every year does a study called Singles in America. And I will read you the overall sample characteristics. It was from July 2020 that dates, and so it looks like it was a month. They sampled 5,000 people, about half women, men. The age range was 18 to 98 years old. So it was 1,255 Republicans, 2161 Democrats, 112 Libertarians, and 813 Independents. In case any of you are so inclined, I just thought that was funny that they called that out. So this is really interesting. So it says Cupid versus COVID. I'm just going to read you some of the highlights that I think are kind of funny. Let's see. 1 in 10 singles went back to a previous relationship during quarantine. So you guys, don't do that. Hi, David. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Susan. My buddy, Susan. Mwah. I love all you guys. Lynn had a birthday last weekend. Happy birthday, Lynn. Let's see. 15% of singles texted an ex during the pandemic, including 34% of Gen Z and 21% of millennials. Overall, 25% of singles had an ex reach out to them over the pandemic. I know, wellness seeker Kathy L. There are 98-year-olds on Match. Believe it. Yes, this is so fun. So there's everybody is on Match. I'll tell you what, there are high school kids on Tinder. So online dating is the way to go. So for those of you who stayed away from the exes, your exes are exes for a reason, right? Kudos to you. 9 out of 10 of you didn't. And I'm assuming you're all the people on this call. So we don't need our exes because we are moving forward. We know that the cute lid to our pots exists, don't we, guys? Are you guys feeling inspired? The lid to your pot is out there, and it's kind of the middle of October, and peak dating season starts in 8 weeks. Numbers will crescendo. Today there was an article in the New York Times that Match was talking about, like, their revenue has tripled this year because everybody wants to find love, and quarantine has really driven that point home. So site activity is high, app activity is high, and it's only going to get higher in December, January, February. So you got to make sure that your profiles are dusted off. You got to make sure your profiles are banging awesome, you guys, because we are, I can tell you what, you guys that have seen our profiles, have done the Love Lab, you've worked with us, you've been on our site, smartdatingacademy.com. We put the best profiles and the best photos out there. So I want you guys to be up to snuff. I want you to be where we are, because we are at the top 1% of the 1%. And it's because we have of course, you're all beautiful. We have beautiful clients. And so having those kinds of photos and those kinds of profile, you want to be in that most competitive set at whatever age you are. So really thinking about this. Yes, Dave, your photo session should be coming at the right time. It totally is, because I think you're here the 24th or the 25th. I don't have my calendar open in front of me, but I remember everybody and everything because I love everybody that works with us. So Angelica says, why do you prefer Match? You know, I know a lot of the people at Match. I've consulted with them since 2012 on and off, really just on a friendly basis. There's no financial relationship. So when I need data for segments for when I do Good Morning America and I want some in the weeds, because you guys know I like numbers and data, and Match collects a ton of data that I don't have access to. So we have a really good fluid relationship. So when they put out Singles in America, they'll send it to me a day early with data. They're like, if you want to talk about it on the media, do. So I like Match because they own everybody, right? They own Hinge, they own Tinder, they own OkCupid, they own Our Time. They own Match. And I don't think that any site or app is perfect. But I know that I've been to Match's headquarters, and they have a whole bunch of people sitting in a room in Dallas that are actually customer service people that are approving profiles. So when our clients upload pictures, text in the profile, and it says it takes 24 hours before someone will approve you, there's actually a human that is looking at your stuff. So that is why I like Match. I also like Match because you can proactively search, and with apps it's great, right? People feel a lot less rejection because all you know is when you get a match. You don't send out a lot of messages that don't get responses. But I like Match because it puts you in the driver's seat, right? So you don't have to just rely on some algorithm to swipe on and then they send you 1 match a week or 5 matches a day. If you're on a site like Match, which is more of kind of I don't know if this is the right word, but like an open source database, meaning you can look at whomever you want in any city you want at any age you want, or they can see you as well. So I think there's pros and cons to that because it can feel overwhelming, but it also maximizes choice for you. So Dave says, the thing I like about Match over Hinge or Bumble or Tinder is that there's more room to write about yourself and read about the other people that you're trying to meet. I know, 100% true, and that's the other reason. So I know in our Love Labs, we give you guys the template that I wrote. It's like a 20-page workbook, and it spits out the perfect match and the perfect Bumble profile. So we don't do those things accidentally. We know exactly what works and what the verbiage should be. So we do like Match, we do like Bumble, but I've had clients that have gotten married off of Hinge, right? Nancy Holla met her and David Bruce on Hinge. There's so many other people that have met on eHarmony and JDate and JSwipe and Coffee Meets Bagel. I've had people meet on trains, literally on an airplane. I've stood up in a couple's wedding that met on an airplane, through leveraging your super connectors. So there's so many great stories. I told you about the doctor in New York City that had her sister reach out to her super connector friends and then ultimately ended up that email produced 1 match for my client, and it ended up being the love of her life, and he was amazing. So that is what I would tell you. Yeah, like I said, Match, you're right. Wellness seeker, Kathy L., long name. Match is very overwhelming. So, and Bumble has little spaces to write. Remember, dating apps were created, you guys. IAC, which was the parent company of Match. So in the bowels of a lab in New York, they created Tinder, and they had no idea that what they created, whatever it is now, 7 years ago, would revolutionize the dating world, because people were reacting to long profiles and long messages, and it's so tedious and it's so much work. So what they tried to do is replicate how people meet people in real life. Person A, person B walks into a bar, eyes meet, they feel the chemistry, boom. You don't have a lot of things to say. So with dating apps, it's trying to simulate more how people meet IRL in real life. So So that's why dating apps have so much less text, right? Because it's trying to match up, boy meets girl in a bar, boom, they're in, right? So that's what it's trying to do. But I think that there's a swing now that people get tired of that you have basically a tweet to write about yourself. You don't get to see very much about someone. So these are the reasons I like Match. I think nobody loves online dating. I've told you guys this before. Nobody comes to me like, yay, I'm so excited. But they do much better, obviously, with us because they're managed and they have their profiles and their photos and messages, and Lindsay and I crawling through their inbox going, yeah, no, red flag, green flag, yeah, let's go out with him again. So that kind of stuff, right? But online dating is hard. But you guys, anything in life that's worth having is hard and it's work, right? So this is no different. We're acculturated to think it should just fall into our lap. So don't think that. And if you're working at it, put in your 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, and you will get somewhere. I see a couple of repeat questions. Let me go back to peak dating season and what it is. And hi, Janet from New York City. Thank you for your sweet comment. I look forward to chatting with you tomorrow. Peak dating season there's two drivers to peak dating season. It starts typically in the middle of December and it ends towards, let's call it Valentine's Day. So it's about an 8-week period. And there's two drivers for peak dating season. Number one is, remember, 48% of adults are single. So the first driver in December is, dun, 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 the holidays, right? Around the holidays, it's cuffing season. People are thinking about getting online and we don't want to be at our holiday parties on our own. Or, maybe we think if we get online, we'll meet someone to bring home. I know it's kind of crazy, December 15th, and you think you'll bring someone home for Christmas. Probably not, but this is the mentality. So numbers start to peak at that point. Now, what happens the first Sunday, okay, so I'm skipping around. I have so many things to say. So come December 31st, now, 48% of y'all are single. What are we doing? We're making New Year's resolutions. And one of the resolutions, top 5 resolutions every year is falling in love or meeting someone, something in that vein, because half of us are single, right? So now you've got even a bigger crest of people because New Year's resolutions have come around. And so people are getting themselves online because if I want to fall in love, what am I going to do? I'm going to get online. So the Sunday after New Year's Day, historically, is what we call Super Bowl dating Sunday. So I am usually not in Chicago. I'm always in New York City doing a multi-stint day on GMA in studio, sometimes with Michael Strahan, sometimes with Lara Spencer, all my favorites, such good people. And we're talking about Super Bowl dating Sunday. And it is, you might ask, why Sunday? So it's the Sunday after New Year's Day. Okay, Sundays are always busiest, right? You guys know this. You've been following me for 6 or 7 months. Sundays are always busiest, and Sunday evenings especially. So Match has it down to the busiest moment of the busiest day. And I think it's Sunday, January 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. And usually they predict the exact minute. It's sometime between 7:52 and 8:54 p.m. Eastern, and that just kind of rolls out in our time zones. But that is a long explanation because I like data and numbers and drivers and why. I am a finance person by education, ultimately. And so we like our numbers and spreadsheets. But that is why that is what peak dating season is, and that is why those numbers go up. And historically, you guys, the numbers go up 50 to 80% during that time of year. So if you have been listening to these IG lives and you feel like you're not getting the results that you want, do something. Change something, because peak dating season is coming and you will kick yourself if you don't. You'll start to see how many more people, it's like when all the new fish are coming to sea, right? Because they're making resolutions and you never know. It's only going to take one person, right? You're looking for that one lid to your pot. So, that is data-driven jewels being shared tonight. Oh, I love that. So that is peak dating season. So do you guys want me to? Do you guys every Sunday evening I'm watching PBS? Well, B. Harper 1914. Spend a little time swiping or writing messages while you're watching PBS. Steve Weatherford says, get your photos through SDA. Steve is kind of ready. He's breaking the internet, you guys. He did his photo shoot with us a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, he sent us a message, Steve, I have to say, because it's so cute and you're so cute. And it said, Bella, Lindsay, I'm drowning. Meaning he's getting so many messages and do the photo shoot. It will make a huge difference. So yeah, Steve's here. You can ask him. He's in the comments. Let's see. So back to matches data. It says a dating renaissance, right? Let me look for, I love this. It says the COVID lockdown has further extended this process of slow love, obliging singles to get to know potential partners even more slowly, as well as engage in more meaningful interactions without the pressures of where to meet, how much money to spend on a first date, or when to kiss and hug. Singles are also making more time for their search, refining what they seek in a partner, and rethinking how and where they will search for a partner. So it says 63% are spending more time getting to know potential partners. You know that this is totally my jam and what I want you guys to do, right? And it says honesty uptick, whatever this means. 69% of app daters say they are more honest with potential partners, right? So it says location dating. 67% only want to date people who live close to them, but now the other 1/3 of people are open to singles in other cities because now they're video dating, and why not, right? So that is amazing. So let's see, what else is interesting? App daters getting serious about serious. There's so much data. Welcome to Chicago. Do you hear the sirens? Let's see. There's so many. It says 1/3 of singles, ready or not, here we come is the next section. COVID can't kill love. The brain circuitry for romantic love and committed attachment evolved millions of years ago. Even an extended lockdown can't alter the drive to find life's greatest prize, a mating partner. Even the most cautious daters will return to the in-person mating market with time. Okay, so ready. 1/3 of singles are cautious about dating in person again. However, 2/3 are ready to date in person. I remember asking you guys anecdotally, asking you guys what are you guys ready when restrictions were first lifting? Are you guys wanting to meet people on video or in real life? Like literally every one of you in the comments, like, I want to meet people in real life, in real life, in real life, in real life. So this study bears that out, that 2/3 of people want to date in person and 1/3 are, a little bit more cautious. So it says women overall are planning to take more precautions, no doubt. So this is hilarious, and I don't know how the hell Match gets this data. Top 10 cities where singles are most ready to date in person again. Are you ready? Jacksonville, San Antonio, Atlanta, Baltimore, Miami, San Jose, Charlotte, San Francisco, Chicago, and New York City. So I know lots of you are in those top 10 cities. I know my Baltimore people. I know my Chicago and New York City, my San Francisco people, my Miami people. There's Atlanta people. So who is the least ready? Portland, Oregon, followed by Fort Worth, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona. Then Columbus, Detroit, Philadelphia, Denver, Houston, Boston, and LA. So funny. So, let's see. It says 21% of singles will ask if a potential date has been practicing social distancing, right? So it says 20% of singles say that they will insist that both daters wear masks during the date. Okay, that's cool. You do you. I'm all about this. So video dating is a big deal here. It says, COVID precautions have given singles a gift, more time to talk and know people before the kissing starts. Due to the stress of lockdown, more video chatters are engaging in what psychologists call self-disclosure, a cornerstone of building a close relationship, right? This is exactly what I love, and you guys know this, and you guys that did Fix Your Picker Love Lab, we delved deep into attachment. We delve deep into pickers and cultural messages and why it's not our fault if we don't know how to pick the right people because we were never taught. And in fact, we steer away from that. So, Dave, they don't break the answers out by age, by data. I'm sure they do have that data. The 14-page overview is what I have. So I don't see it broken out by stat by age. I have the overall breakdown by age, but no, it's, so let's see. Penny says, a man I'm communicating with wants to meet, no phone call first. I looked at my Love Lab notes and it says, if they won't do a phone call, let them go. Amen. Do the call, you guys. Talk to people on the phone. It saves you so much heartache, headache. Do you remember my fantastic special guest a few weeks ago who's on this IG Live right now, Chantel, right? Chantel talked all about video dating and how it's saving her. Like it's making dating so much easier and less of a hassle. Do the video dates. When we did the Fix Your Picker Love Lab a couple of weeks ago, we had, I don't know, 12 people on the call, and a gentleman on the call asked, Bela, I've asked 3 different women to video date and they all say no. And I was like, good looking, smart, great guy, good personality. Like, why would they say no? So I was kind of perplexed for a moment. And the women in the Love Lab raise their hands and they say, I don't like doing video because I don't think I look as good on video as I do in real life. And my jaw dropped. I'm looking at all these women for 3 hours, right? And I'm going, every single one of you is gorgeous. The bad stories that we tell ourselves are, we don't look good on video, right? Here, like, I'm telling you guys, you look amazing. Don't say no to the video date because you're intimidated or you're telling yourself the bad story that you don't look as great on video as you do in person. You totally do. Yes, Bella says crazy can't stay crazy past 10 minutes. It's so true, right? Crazy is, it just pops out like that 100%. So, I love this. Dave says it's not just the voice. I found out something while talking on the phone that we completely disagreed on and she hung up. LOL. Like, that is bananas. Like, who would hang up on you, Dave? So, no, like, only a crazy person. So I found out that a guy was still married on the phone call. That comment wins. Oh my God. I want to hear, you're like, hey, you want to go on a date? And what did he say? Like, hey, would you mind if my wife came along because we're still married? Like, WTH, what the heck? That's insane. So yes, don't skip the phone and certainly don't skip the videos. Bless and release that phone call. That you preach it. Friend Chantel, do you see that? Bless and release. Have that call, and if there's red flags, bless them on their way, release them, and move on to the next one. Do not, just don't get caught up in old stories, bad stories. Don't get triggered by stuff, right? Everybody wants to hear that I found out he was married on the phone call. Maybe his wife picked up the phone. I do want to hear this. Let's see. Video dating. And then I'm going to try and take some of your guys' questions because I didn't even get to your questions last week because the chats here are so awesome. So let's see. Okay, Kathy has not yet told us the story, but yes, we do want to hear your story. Let's see. Who's video dating? Lots of people. Nearly 1/5 of singles video dated during the pandemic, including half of Gen Z singles, 50%, and nearly 1/3 of millennials, 29%. So of the singles who went on video dates during the pandemic, 56 reported feeling chemistry during the video dates, you guys. How awesome is that? Okay. Right. I met a guy on Match, dated a few months, alcoholic, and he cursed me out over the phone. Eek, so I hung up. No. 50% fell in love during a video date. Well, that's a little extreme, but okay. Fell in love. Awesome. 65% would recommend doing a video date to a single friend. Well, that's lovely too. 58% felt that video chatting was awkward. Well, okay, it can be if you're not talking to someone who makes it easy, right? So yes, that is, there's some crazy stuff. So 69% of singles said that they would video chat again, with boomers being the biggest fans of video, with 79% of boomers saying that they would do it again. So you guys, I hope that this has convinced you to do the phone, do the video, and as somebody says, do the dating. Do the dating. So I want you all to do the dating. Oh geez, there's COVID and sex. I bet you guys want to hear that, don't you? Okay, let me see if I can find a good sex stat, and then I won't get, let's see. 53% of singles said the pandemic affected their sex drive or behavior in some way. Duh. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. 20% of singles said they had sex less frequently, reporting less in-person sex, 20%, and more men than women, 24% versus 17% reporting this. Gen Z had sex with an average of 1.5 people during the pandemic, the highest frequency of any age group. You go, Gen Z. So, let's see. 71% of singles, so that you guys don't feel bad, said they did not have sex with anybody during the pandemic, right? While 29% of singles did have sex. So y'all, 70% of you, 7 out of 10, were not trying to get your groove on during COVID, which was probably a good idea because you probably didn't get COVID and you didn't want the COVID. Hi, Lise. My best friend's from Atlanta is on the phone. Is on the call here. Let's see. So don't feel bad, because 2021 is going to be your year to find the lid to your pot, to fall in love over video, to have awkward video dates, to have sex for real. This is going to be your year, I promise. So you can tell this data is like inspiring me to go a little off the reservation, because I try to normally keep it clean for you guys. So this is still clean. We haven't gotten raunchy. I'm not raunchy. So let's see. Questions. Okay. Oh, hold on. The married stories in the comments. Still married. The divorce was not final yet. Not sure where she lived, but I like yours to me. Actually divorced for a year. I like them to be divorced for a year. Usually a lot of luggage to unpack. Got it. So he was separated. Okay. So it wasn't like, I think we all thought like the wife was in tow. Maybe the wife picked up the phone. So, okay. So he was separated. So that makes perfect sense. So yes, that is still married. You're right. But at least they had filed for divorce. I've heard of things where my clients have been on dates with someone that is separated and the people live in the same house. I was like, that's not a good idea. So yeah, we didn't do repeat dates with those people. So let's see. I've got many questions here. So let me see. How to find something deep and meaningful amidst all the hookup and swipe culture. Well, date slowly. Have a dating funnel. Know who you're looking for. Know your GPQ, your good partner qualities. You guys, in Fix Your Picker, we had the dazzling dozen good partner qualities. It was amazing. So you know exactly what is meaningful in a relationship, the phases, the pace of dating. How do you date? You have to have a trajectory. You have to have a plan, right? There is love possible. Love is always here. You just got to look past the hookup culture and past the swiping culture, okay? Because you can do this, and there is good love out there. Just don't let yourself get bogged down, and look at dating apps and sites with gratitude, okay? Just say, you know what? I'm very glad that these sites and apps exist so that I actually can find the lid to my pot, because if not, it'd be much harder to do that, okay? So you have to continue to date and not give up in this culture right now, because the only way to stay single forever and not find the lid to your pot is doing nothing, right? We here at Smart Dating Academy in the InstaFam, we take massive action, right? Be like Dave. Dave is driving to Chicago with a friend of his to do a photo shoot here. Massive action. Okay, I hope you trademark Fix Your Picker. That is perfection, right? Andy doesn't like the title Fix Your Picker. I need you guys to tell him. He thinks for guys it sounds like something else, but don't ask me. But I thought it was great and I understood it. But I welcome your feedback on if we should retitle Fix Your Picker. So let's see. I find it difficult to believe what those men say. So, achoo. Oh my goodness, don't, so, excuse me, I just sneezed. So I've got my window open here because there's a nice breeze, but I have an allergy. So excuse me. I find it difficult to believe what those men say. Well, if you're finding it difficult to believe what the bad guys say, that's 100% okay. But if you find it difficult to believe what any guy says, then there might be trust issues, there might be attachment issues. So thanks guys for the bless yous. So that is what I would say, that believe the good guys, and you just have to identify who the right guy is for you, who your guy and high and good partner qualities is. So that is what you need to do. But believe the good, but always trust your gut if something seems off. Next question, how to navigate dating someone new while taking COVID precautions seriously. Well, you can do the video dates, do repeat video dates, okay? You don't have to meet someone in person yet. And then if you do want to meet them in person, go on a walking date where you're not like sneezing like I did in each other's faces. You're walking next to each other and you can be masked. You can pull your mask off and say, hi, this is what I look like. This is my berry lip under my mask. And so that is what you can do. And, just take it really slowly. You don't have to kiss and make out with people. I know everybody's hungry for affection. It's been a rough 7 months. Just be careful. Respect yourself. Respect the person that you're with and what their wishes are as well. And just be careful. And people are asking each other, what kind of restrictions have you been taking on during COVID? And it's okay to ask people that, right? Amy says, video dates are the best, no pressure. Amen. Video dates are the best, 100% easy. Yes, people, I get it. You're hungry for touch. Absolutely. And for some people, they're super comfortable. Like we read in the study, there are some people that were, knocking boots all during COVID with 4 and 5 different partners. For others, not so comfortable with that. I get it. So you do you and take the precautions you want to take and you will be just fine. And just because someone may not have the same precautions as you doesn't mean that you need to follow what they're doing. You do what feels right for you. Everybody has their own health history, their own health concerns, immunity concerns. Maybe you're around parents that are older. So yeah, that is what I would say to that. Let's see. What's the population of men over 45 that are single on these apps, or just over 45 in general? So the data says that there are 118 million singles in the U.S., right, according to the census, and of those, 35 million of them are singles over 50. So that is the number you're looking for. So I don't know about 45. I mean, heck, if it's 35 million singles over, 50, let's say it's 37 million singles that are 45 and above. So there, I hope that gives you, that's lots and lots of people, right? And if you strip out 18 to 28, right, out of that, right? The young, never married, upwardly mobile singles, the Gen Zers or the iGen or whatever we call them, if you strip them out, and then from 28 to 98, right, singles over 45, singles over 50 are probably like 1/3 of the singles population. So there are lots. Leah says it seems like 0. I'm telling you guys need some pep in your step. You need some psychotic optimism, because if I look through your inbox, I promise you I would find good people. Sometimes when we're in that negative, dark place, we don't even see the good people that message us. Sometimes I'll do a session with the client and they're like gloom and doom. They're like, there's nobody good in my inbox, rah, rah, rah. And I'll look in their inbox and I'm like, what about this guy? Like, oh my God, I didn't even see that email. I'm like, of course, when you're gloom and doom, you're only going to see the gloom and doom. You're not going to see the positive. And I'm a good finder. I've got x-ray vision for the good people. So that is what is going on. Okay. Does younger always mean immature? Potential guy is 27. I'm 31. Heck no. Age is just a number. It's a number of walks around the sun. It has nothing to do with maturity or wisdom. I would trust my 16-and-a-half-year-old daughter to do things more than I would trust some adults I know, and to do things competently, safely, and to get things done. So there's no correlation with your number of years and wisdom. I would say there should be, but there is not. So if the guy seems like he's high, good partner qualities, do it. Keep dating him. No red flags. Okay, chemistry on chats but not in person. Happened to me a few times. Why is it happening? So maybe if you're having chemistry on chats, I don't know if that's video chat or text chats. People's cyber personalities can be very different, right? They can be super clever writers, and you have this clever repartee going back and forth, and it's fun and it's witty, and then you meet the person in person, and then they're like, it's like a different person, right? So that happens a lot, and some of it is just nerves, right? Where people get nervous. So sometimes it's the second or the third date is the real first date, when people feel comfortable and accepted in their own skin. So, Bela, teach us how to see the beauty in really bad photos that are posted. It's a very tough one. I know, it is tough. I'm online every single day. I see the bad photos, and I can say on a lot of those really bad photos, I will say bless and release. Like, that is just unacceptable. The bathroom selfies and the shower curtains and the towels in the background. It's like, dude, like, come on, this is 2021. Match has been around since like 1995. Like, there's no excuse to have that kind of slumpy dumpy picture. So get it going. Chantel, what do you got, babe? I'm starting to really like someone, and we're going out on a date on Friday night. Everybody give Chantel some love. Okay, I'm trying to take it slower, but it's hard. How do I get to a slower pace? So tell yourself that you're telling yourself the good story, right? And sometimes we build fantasies in our mind after a few chats. Just tell yourself you know him right now in one context, and it's so great to be excited about this person, but you don't know nearly enough about him yet to know if he's a good fit. Remember, we're looking for time and behavior across a variety of contexts. So I'm so happy that you found someone that you really, really like, and you're going to go out on a date on Friday. But that's the way to temper yourself. Number one is tell yourself the story. Like, I really need to get to know him slow and steady. And the other good way to do it, keep that funnel filled. Keep dating other people. This is that danger point, not you, Chantel, but in general. When our clients find somebody that they like a little bit better, they just want to lock it down. They want to go exclusive. They don't want to talk to anybody else. But I will tell you, that is, the route to dating hell real fast, because people can smell the scent of you like me best, right? And if they're not there yet, it can be, they'll just want to slow things down. So keep dating other people. Chantel, get your 3 Chris's, 2 Peters, and a Jason, I think. We love all of you guys. So we love all the guys that you're dating, and we're all rooting for Chantel. So Chantel says, or Kathy says, I have the opposite problem. I go so slow. I lose most. It takes a long time to get comfortable. Yeah, it does. So, is it the pet detective, Chantel? Everybody knows about the pet detective. I love this. She emailed me last night and described to me what a pet detective was. I think we were emailing at like 11 p.m. last night about her date. So I will let you guys continue. It is the pet detective. It's an engineer now, but he used to help people find their lost dogs. So cute. Chantel's got some awesome dating stories, you guys. And she did a video update for me last night. And Lindsay, she sent it to us. And instead of emailing us about her dates, she did a video update. And when you see a video of Chantel, I was like, it is 11 o'clock and I am playing this girl's video right now because I love her and I love dating and I love love. Let's see. I was wondering, does everyone have a picker? I've taken whatever's in front of me. Oh, what a great question. Everybody does have a picker. And I want you to get into the passenger seat or the driver's seat. God, the passenger seat. Take the steering wheel of the car. You have a picker and you have the right to pick, not just what's in front of you, right? Because that's what's called settling. Settling for behavior that is less than what you want, that is less than somebody who adores you, thinks you're amazing, brings you your coffee, brings you your wine, brings you your tea, whatever that is. But no, you have a picker. You just need to dust that sucker off and know that you have a good picker. And if you don't have a good picker, call me, okay? Because I will help you fix that picker. And it's not your fault if your picker is broken. Most of us are born with broken pickers. 50% of first marriages end in divorce. 67% of second marriages end in divorce. 74% of third marriages end in divorce. So that is what I would tell you about that. Let's see. What is too old to date? I'm 45. He's 62. He's my mom's age. I don't know how I feel about that. Again, age is just a number. You have to see if your values are the same, if you feel like you're experientially in the same place, right? I've had many clients that have lost the loves of their lives and they come to us and the loves of their lives were 17 and 20 years older than them, right? And so beautiful love can exist between two people at ages. And once we kind of cross the realm of, I don't know, whatever, 35, 40, whatever, I don't have an age in mind, but those bigger age gaps don't sound so brutal because when you're a grown up, you're a grown up, right? So that is, I would say, make sure that you guys match experientially and you're both kind of similar health, lifestyle, all of those things. So age isn't necessarily a barrier. Red flag, this is a question. Red flag if the guy's conversation always goes back to talking about sex in the first month. Red freaking flag. Yes, that is a red flag. Next one. How do you build yourself up after being with the cheater? Oh, love to you, sweet girl that wrote this. Therapy, coaching, inner work, coaching to break your patterns, because the majority of people do the same thing all over again because you develop a really thick skin when you've been with a cheater or an addict or a narcissist or an avoidant, and you learn to take a lot of abuse. And so if somebody abuses less or isn't as mean or isn't as big of a jerk, we're like, oh, he's not as bad as my ex, right? So intervention is really a key way to build yourself up. Invest in yourself and invest in the intervention. You will never go wrong. So let's see, I think that is about the time. How did it get to be 7:59? And Instagram doesn't always give me that 1 minute warning anymore. So oh, there it is. I said it, I got 2 minutes. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for our Thursday night shows. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you realize that there are a lot of singles in America, and there are a lot of singles that are out there and they want love, and the app and site activity is unprecedented right now. So definitely take massive action. You guys join our Love Lab. That's October 18th. We have space right now. I implore you guys to do it. Please do. You will love it. Invest in yourself. It'll be the best pre-Christmas gift you will ever get yourself. So many of you guys have done this. Hi, Krisha. Thank you. I know this time goes so fast. I adore you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for the kind words. I will see you guys next Thursday, and I wish you all the love in the world. I wish you 1 step or 5 steps closer to the lids to your pot this week. tonight, write down a goal that you're going to do for yourself, something that you promise you're going to do for yourself this week to improve your dating life, okay? I want you to vow to yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to invest in this course. I'm going to do something to further my dating life. So promise yourself, go write it down, because there's no better way to build self-love and self-confidence than keeping promises to yourself. So keep that promise to yourself and do something big. I hope to see you next Thursday, and I really hope to see you in our Love Lab, because that is where these people are making the biggest changes of their lives. So come and join us. I love you guys. See you next Thursday. Bye.